This one right up there on the disappointing leader.
The third period was a perfect 10 from being disappointed. Everything we did for the first 40 minutes we squandered within really 10 minutes from the opening drop of the third period till it was 4-4. It was ugly hockey by us. I thought we showed some response there at the end of the game. Our scorers had chances to close out, and they didn't. You know, our go-to guys got us off to a great start, but unfortunately down the stretch there, you know, we had some chances and didn't bury them. And then we were really disappointing defensively. You know, we got some go-to guys that are have higher expectations for than what we got out of them tonight.
Did you say anything to him afterwards?
I'm gonna hold my comments to them till tomorrow morning. The boys talked in the locker room. This is on them right now. You know, we got embarrassed. We still have yet to play a 60-minute hockey game. You know, we played about 50 minutes tonight. It wasn't good enough. The Grand Rapids, we've talked about them. They're too good. They got too much skill. You know, Menard and Johnson and Tatar, Anderson, they stepped up when the game was on the line and made a difference for them to make sure they got points.
And their goaltenders, you know.
He made some big saves for him.
Saves.
He made some big saves. It was disappointing.
Did your D just relax? It was just
they weren't good. We had a couple guys that weren't good enough.
Yeah.
We had a couple guys that are supposed to be go-to guys that just weren't good enough. And to be honest with you, haven't been good enough over this last 3 or 4 game stretch.
Yeah.
We have a few guys that are playing hard, but we don't have everybody pulling at the same end of the rope right now.
Now what? Well, you got a point, so. But that's
we got a point. I think that
consolation.
puts us back into, I think, a tie for 8th right now. I'd have to double check. So Hamilton beat Rockford, Peoria beat Charlotte, all in regulation. So we got a point.
Yeah.
But we can't squander points. It's too tight right now. You know, we come out with a good effort on Thursday and play the game the right way, and that's what I'm looking for out of these guys. You know, I asked them going into the third period to outwork Grand Rapids and play the game the right way, and we did not do that.
Well, you outworked them for the first 2 periods. I mean,
First 2 periods where we played to who we need to be.
Yeah.
And I thought we responded. Last 5 minutes, I thought we had some pretty good chances there.
Yeah.
Matsumoto had the 2-on-1 chance. We had some scrambles around the net front.
Yeah.
But we had that 10, 12-minute window there. Or really, well, the goals were all scored over a 3-minute. I contemplated the timeout after the 3rd goal, but we basically had 10 seconds, and then we had the 14-minute timeout. So I didn't want to lose our timeout there, you know, late, you know, if we needed it for an icing or something like that late in the game. And then we talked, and then we didn't respond. It was disappointing. I mean, we had some guys really stepped up and gave us a really strong effort. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough guys.
So it was basically defensemen you're talking about?
No. Our forwards. We had a couple forwards. We had a couple forwards that got caught on the wrong side of battles. Were in the wrong position, and it wasn't good enough. Again, you at this time of year, every shift is so important, and I'm tired of us having lessons. You know, we spent a lot of time on video last practice teaching lessons. You know, now we got a bunch of new lessons to teach. Now it's about results. We have to take the lessons from tonight and then put them into results for Thursday.
What a 1 lead. It's got to be pretty tough on the guys.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Way worse than the weekend. We played well for the 2 periods, and we didn't do so well in the 3rd. It kind of been our calling card lately to not be able to play all 60 minutes. And so, you know, still had a chance to get 2 points. Markstrom, you know, did well from the shootout for us there, and you know we weren't able to get the 2 points out of that one that we needed. So that was definitely a devastating loss for us there.
Well, what happened once you got up 4-1? Did you guys relax a little? Was there looked like some defensive breakdowns?
Yeah, I think we just got a little relaxed. I think we were losing coverage, obviously in the D zone, and left a few guys open. I know Menard scored one of the slot there. The guy on their team, Tatar, I think he had one off the side of the net. Just a little too relaxed, I guess, in the D zone. And just you know, we got to know that they're going to press. They want to win too, and you know, we didn't come out prepared to I guess battle for that third period as much as we thought we did.
Yeah. Well, okay, you had a couple of nice goals, you know.
Yeah.
Talk about those. You know, and Kearns got you off on a nice rebound, his own, put on in his own shot.
Yeah.
You guys were getting more traffic around the net, and were cashing in your opportunities early.
Yeah, that was something we obviously wanted to work on. Obviously, we only had one goal on the weekend, and you know, our line was held scoreless there for the 2 games, and so we, you know, as leaders of this team, we wanted to come out and we wanted to set the tone for the team, and obviously Bracken made a great play to stick around the net and, you know, will that puck in, and that was good for our team, especially in the power play. And obviously, you know, Colby made a good play on the 4-on-4, and I was able to, you know, get a lot of speed going in on them, and I caught them a little flat-footed and was able to get that one. And you know, same with the other one. Colin made a great pass to me, and I tried going to Kearnsey on the backside there, and you know, just got a fortunate bounce. It came back to me, and I just kind of hit it on net, and it went in. So, but you know, and even Repic, that was a really great play. Andre makes a great play on the boards and gets it to Matsumoto. You know, and Matsumoto's using his speed and finds Repic, and you know, Repic, you know, in any situation like that, he'll score that. And so.
What was with McCullum? He was like, you had your way with him. All of a sudden, he's like Ken Dryden the last, you know, period and a half or something. I mean, you got to give him credit. He played well.
He did well. I know in the third period I had a chance there coming in again, and I wasn't able to get that one in, but he made a good save, I thought. They came out and they played hard, and so it's, you know, their goalie helped them out too, and he did a good job, and you know, their forwards got them 3 goals to tie the game in, you know, almost 7 minutes.
Well, you got a point, but it's small satisfaction.
It's bittersweet taste. I mean, that's something we should have walked out of there with a 4-1 win or a 5-1 win, or you know, 5-2 or something like that. Yeah. We shouldn't have given up 3 goals like that, especially in that short a span. At least. You know, at least play hard, and if they, you know, if they pull their goalie and score one, you know, in the last minute, understandable, you know. But you know, we didn't even really give ourselves a chance to even win. You know, the last 13 minutes, it was, you know, a tie game, and so it's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow. Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah.
How do you rebound? You got to salvage one game out of this homestand.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to see the same team on Thursday. I know they got good skill, they got good players, and if we can minimize their speed that they generated in the third, for the whole 60 minutes, then I feel that we'll have a better chance. I know we did play well the first 2 periods, and obviously it's kind of tough to say, well, you know, we can look on that and say let's build off that, but at the same time we only got 12 games left, so there's not really much. I mean, you can only build for so long before you run out of games.
Yeah, well, with that few games left, I mean, obviously, you got to get a win and then turn it around, put a streak together the other direction.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, literally for us, I feel, to make playoffs, we're going to have to win at least 10 or 11 of these games. We're going to have to get, I mean, from 70 points, we're going to have to get 30 points somehow. And, you know, we're going to have to win at least 10 of these games out of the next 12.
What's kind of the mood in there? Got to be pretty down.
Frustrated.
Yeah.
Upset. It's a tough mood, you know, and especially at this time of the season, it's a tough mood to have. Yeah. And so, you know, we got a great group of guys in there. We need, you know, if we can string together, you know, these wins here this weekend and go to Abbotsford and get the 4 points out of there, I feel that, you know, we can really get on a roll, hopefully, because this team, you know, is obviously a very good team when it's on a streak. Yeah. And so if we can get something rolling that way, then, you know, I feel like we'll be okay.
I mean, it's definitely up there. It's definitely a little bit embarrassing, and extremely disappointing, I guess.
What happened? Did you just let down a little bit, or what?
I think so. I think I think it's got to go to your mentality. You got to. I think maybe we thought the game was over after 40 minutes, and it's amazing that at this stage in guys' careers that they can think that game's over. I mean, it's hockey and it's a competition, and that kind of stuff happens all the time. Teams come back. Both teams want to win. It's going to happen if you don't make sure you do the right things to not make it happen.
Yeah. Well, I think they had 3 goals in like 2:07. You know, just like your defensive zone coverage just got a little lax, or what was the?
Yeah, I guess it looked like it.
You on the ice for any of that?
No, I wasn't, but not that I'm innocent of anything, but I don't know. It's one of those things where hockey's a lot of fun when you have momentum, and they got momentum, and they made the game fun and for them, and we just lost momentum in the third period, and you just can't do that. You have to keep it going.
Yeah. You got them off to such a good start. You guys haven't been generating a lot around the net. You got your own rebounder at the net and put it in.
Yeah.
And then, Thomas scores a couple times. I thought the one you had tipped in, but I guess he didn't.
Yeah, it's still in debate.
Still in debate.
Yeah.
Did you think you did?
I don't think so. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it looked like you did, but whatever. It went in. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
At the time, you guys were looking great. You know, like you were handling their goaltender, and then he becomes Tim Thomas or something at the end. He's stopping everything.
Yeah, he played well at the end when they needed him, and it's hockey. It's ebbs and flows of the way games go. But at this time of year, you just gotta try your best to make sure that you just win every battle you can win, and we clearly didn't in the third.
What now? I mean, how do you guys?
We win Thursday.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's there's no. I mean, we're kind of sick of talking to each other and hearing voices, and I mean, if you don't know what you're doing at this point or how hard you have to play, I think you're in the wrong business.